Okay, I think we're live. I think we are live. Can you hear me? Let's see if we can hear me. It feels like the microphone is not working. Make sure we're on. This is always the worst part of the live stream. And I see that it looks like one person might be on. So, welcome. And if you want to share that you can hear me, that would be amazing if you are watching. And I see 9 people watching all of a sudden. Amazing. Could somebody just let me know that you can hear me? This is gonna have to be the thing that happens every time is I'm like, who can hear me? Today we're talking about envisioning 2026. I'm really, really excited for this conversation, and I am going to be keeping it to the clock because I have an appointment at the top of the hour. And so I want time to prepare for it's a coaching call that I'm coaching somebody on. So I want some time to prepare for her session. So I'll end our conversation within 45 minutes. So between 30 and 45 minutes from now. I still haven't gotten confirmation that you can hear me. So I'm really hoping you can. I use this little microphone and I never know if it's working. It looks like Cami can hear me. Yay. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Cami. So envisioning 2026, that's our theme for today. Like I said, we're going to keep this to 30 to 45 minutes of a conversation. So settle in, pour yourself some tea. I'm being easy today. I have a little pre-packaged tea, even though I'm always like, I don't like these teas that have the bags. I like to, filter my own and kind of brew my own blends of herbs. But this time I'm using Tulsi Sweet Rose. I love this one. Absolutely love it. It says it is stress relieving and magical, like that. And it's by Organic India. And no, I'm not like an affiliate or promoter of their brand. I just really like this tea. So I'm going to go pour my water. Again, it's Tulsi Sweet Rose if you ever want to check it out. Everyone I have given this tea to in the past has really, 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 really loved it. So pouring the tea, setting the container, setting the stage for a little ritual. And if you're watching me live or if you're watching the replay, first of all, thank you for spending time with me. I actually just made a bold move in my business life. Cheers to bold moves. And I officially ended my time over at Vibrant Pelvic Health as a creator for that incredible YouTube channel that I've built over the last 15 years. I have loved creating content for Vibrant Pelvic Health, but I see that I was creating a lot of the content that was really pelvic health focused out of a little bit of feeling of obligation and obedience. Like, well, this is what I'm supposed to do. This is what my doctorate degree is physical therapy, and I specialized in pelvic health, and that's what the people want. So that's what I need to keep doing. And I've been subtly trying to shift to what I'm really not more interested in. I love pelvic health. I love women's health, pelvic health. But there has always been this what I'm really interested in my free time is study of personal development, spirituality, mysticism, yoga, philosophy, uh, herbalism, like all of these other things that I felt like I really couldn't talk about on that other platform. And so I've been trying to weave it in through various programs that I've offered in various ways that I've, moved through the world. And I've done a good job of that. But I always felt held back. Like I couldn't really talk about what I wanted to talk about, what I desired. And this all flows into our conversation today. So there's a reason I'm sharing this story. But I had a hard time fully owning what I really wanted to do. And so it's just today and like last night that I officially was like, no, I'm done with the Vibrant Pelvic Health YouTube. all the videos are still there. They're all there for anyone to explore and enjoy. My Vibrant Pelvic Health website is still there and has incredible programs that are not going away. My Lift program for prolapse relief, my Overcome program for pelvic pain. They're wonderful. I stand by them. I love them. I still am having people tell me they're getting incredible results from them. And as far as like where I'm pouring my energy into now, it's going to be more here. And this Tuesday tea concept has been fun, and we'll see if this continues. But more than anything, I'm just going to be going at a new pace, not caring so much about number of followers or subscribers, just truly wanting to make a deep impact with those who do want to be here with me on this new channel, this new way of. I was thinking of it. It's almost like what I desire is to be a midlife midwife. How fun is that, right? A midlife midwife. And it's not that my information is just for people in the midlife years, but I do find that I've really got a lot of experience personally and interest in that transition where you kind of stop feeling like you need to do what you've always done. And oftentimes, what we've always done is because of other people's belief systems or other people's goals or desires or dreams for us, or just what we committed to in the past. And it's not necessarily where we're going or where we want to go. And so that midlife transition is often a time where you kind of realize, what the heck? Like, this is crazy. I don't need to live for other people anymore. Like, I can actually do something different. And so, anyway, being a midlife midwife is is a part of what I want to talk about on this channel, and just ways to support ourselves through the process of self-evolution and personal growth and spiritual development, and of course, health and wellness and embodiment, and just getting to know and deepen your connection with your body. It's so important. And it's where my own self-connection with my body and myself is where I've gained the strength to be able to do this transition, and to own that I want to make this shift, and to feel confident that I will be supported through it. So the purpose of today's Tuesday tea at the Healing House, if you don't have your tea yet, I encourage you to make a little ritual of this. Pour yourself a cup. And we are really considering the next year. And this doesn't have to be time bounded. It doesn't have to be something that you only do at a seasonal shift or an end of the year, like an end of the 1 year, beginning of the new year shift. So right now, for reference, it is December 16th. I'm looking at the calendar. It's December 16th, 2025, the end of the year of the snake. And we're moving into 2026, which is a whole new year. It's a year of new beginnings and fresh starts, and the fire horse. So it's kind of I am not a expert by any means on the Chinese New Year and the calendar of the zodiac, the Chinese zodiac. I'm not an expert on that. I just am kind of going off of things that I've read and just loosely looked into. But I definitely feel the power of this year as a year of completions, a year of shedding and transformation, and shifting into a year of new beginnings and new starts, new energy. And it can be bold and powerful new energy. And so I think it's important to kind of anchor in and really envision what it is that you want. And so the question I want to kick us off with, and then we'll do some kind of breathing to get into our bodies. But the question that I want to kick you off with is, what do you want? What do you want? And I have worked with so many women in the past who really have a hard time answering that question. It's like they're scared to say out loud maybe what they want. They're scared that it could shake things up in a way that's scary. They're scared to own what they want, or maybe they just haven't even ever taken the time to really think about it or consider it. And so if that's you, what do you want? Have you thought about that? And I would just love, as we're kind of getting started, if you want to throw it in the chat. What do you want? if you're willing and open to sharing it in the chat, because this is meant to be a community connection point, a point and time for storytelling and for me to really like feel you, those of you who are here live. So kicking us off with what do you want? Taking a deep breath with that. Settling down into your seat, feeling down into your feet, your seat, your heart. Maybe putting one hand on your forehead and one hand on your heart. And that's kind of a cool way to connect mind and body. Breathing there. And just first of all, telling yourself you are doing a great job. You're doing a great job. And just even one more time, you are doing a great job. Big exhale. And then from there, you can keep your hands just like this or not, but just considering to yourself, what do you want? And I'll guide you through. No, I'll wait to guide you through a little breathing practice. We'll just leave it there because I see that there are some chats. So I want to see what folks are saying so far. So Dana says, midlife transition for me has been struggling to find my purpose after kids grew and left home. After being a stay-at-home mom, I began by getting my physical health in order. That's where you came in. Yay! And by the way, I'm so grateful for everyone who found me. Probably most people who are here right now found me through Vibrant Pelvic Health. And I just want to reiterate that nothing is negated or less than about Vibrant Pelvic Health. I love it. I stand by it. I love pelvic health. It has informed everything. It still informs everything I do. It's so important to me. I hope that's clear. Like, I love Vibrant Pelvic Health, and I'm so glad that many of you have come with me to this new channel. So Dana, I began by getting my physical health in order. That's where you came in. And it led to finding yoga and letting spirituality in and finding my authentic self again. I didn't know what I wanted, but I'm beginning to find it through doing all the self-reflection work through FOGA. FOGA. FOGA is something that who knows, maybe other people talk about FOGA, but I have a whole playlist on my Vibrant Pelvic Health YouTube channel called FOGA. It's fitness and yoga. And it's so funny you should say that, Dana, because I just put a post on my new Instagram account, which is iam.briannegrogan. I put a post on there that said, I think that we should combine yoga and dancing next. And I think we should call it like yogancing. Is that a good name? Yogancing? I think that would be really fun because I find myself, especially when I do like a yoga flow to music that I really love, I find I cannot help myself but move and move my hips and just sort of circle my hips and dance a little bit when I'm doing my yoga flows. So if you want to join me for some yogancing, maybe we'll bring that here to this channel, to my new Brianne Grogan channel. Yeah. Dana says, I love FOGA. Awesome. Okay. So just considering that, what do you want? And what we're going to do today, just to let you know, I have these are my notes for today. These are my notes. So my notes are, first of all, release with gratitude. So that's my first step. I'm going to explain it in just a moment. Then we visualize with the end in mind. We don't worry about the specific steps about how we're going to get there to where we want to be or to what we want, to what we desire. We're not worried about the steps. We are visualizing, envisioning with the end in mind. And it sometimes can be even cool to write yourself a letter. And we're not going to take the time to do this and write the letter, but to write yourself a letter from the end of the year. So if you are looking ahead, you can do this to look ahead to the next month. What do you want in the next month? You can do it, what do I want in the next year? That's kind of the intention of right now as we're envisioning 2026. But if you're watching this at a time that's not the close of one year and the beginning of another, you can do it for anything. What do I want in the next season? What do I want in the next quarter of my life? You can do it for any time period. But so we visualize though with the end in mind, and you can write yourself a letter from the end of that time period you're envisioning for. And that can be a really cool way to kind of sink into and envision what it is that you want, and to really get into that feeling, because that's the point of what we're going to be doing with this envisionment process. So the first part, oh, and then the steps to the envisioning process is we are going to scan our body. We're going to drop down from 10 to 1, and then we're going to visualize and feel. So for anyone who has a hard time visualizing, if you're like, I don't get it, I don't see things in my mind, I don't know how to, first of all, I barely even know what I want. That's totally fair, but I just invite you to let this be an invitation to start kind of opening the door of asking yourself that question. And I've gone through phases where I have to ask myself again and again and again throughout the day, what do you want, Brianne? What do you want? What do you want? What do you really want? What do you want? And I'm not much of a journaler, but for those of you who are journalers, you can journal it out. For me, I'm more of a verbal processor. So I like to go on walks and talk out loud to myself. So people who might see me probably think I'm insane, but that's just how I process best. So however it is, just asking yourself that question, what do I want, is powerful. But the steps is we, first of all, release with gratitude. We visualize with the end in mind. And again, if you can't visualize, that's okay. It doesn't need to be some clear-cut image in your brain that you're seeing in like bold living color. It doesn't have to be that way. Like, it's not really that way for me. When I'm visualizing what I want, envisioning, it's not so much of a visual. Sometimes it is, but for me, it's more of a feeling, like a felt sense. And sometimes it can feel kind of like fuzzy, but I can kind of see something, but it's not necessarily like crisp and clear. And again, we're not looking for like the steps and the exact process of how we're going to have this happen or come through to us. It's more just a felt sense. So if that helps you, another thing that can help you if you're like, I don't know how to visualize, is you can just literally where you are right now, close your eyes and bring to your mind the room that you're in. And if you need to open your eyes again and look around the room, it's not cheating. You can kind of look around the room and take in some of the sensory things that you see and even smell, the sounds maybe. Hopefully it's quiet where you are, but just look around your room and then you can close your eyes and kind of bring up some of those visuals of what is actually in your room where you are right now, and or the feelings. Like really feel in your body how it feels to be in your room. I know that sounds kind of weird, but to be your bag of bones and flesh and blood, your little personal bag of flesh, bones, and blood, sitting on your chair in your room, that feeling is a felt sense that you can use. That idea of like using feelings in your envisionment is really cool too. So you can visualize what you see, you can feel how you feel with your eyes closed. And that's kind of a nice practice way to think of envisioning. Okay, so that's all there is to it. Like, we relax and then we visualize and feel what we want. Okay, that's all there is to it. And again, we're visualizing with the end in mind. It's not about the steps and how we get there. It's just, we're already there. It's like, it's already there. It's already with us. And that's what we're envisioning. That's what we're feeling. And again, it doesn't have to be direct visuals. It can be feelings. It can be senses. And really what we're doing here is we're just spending time envisioning and enjoying what it is that you desire. Envisioning and enjoying what it is that you desire with no questions about if it's going to come, how it's going to come, when it's going to come. We're just being in it. We are being there now. Okay, are you excited? I hope you're excited. Take a sip of tea if you have tea. And let's see if there's any other comments. Please share what it is that you desire. What do you desire? I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Okay, so to make space for what it is that we want, it can be really helpful to kind of ritualize and memorialize something that you're ready to let go of. And that can be, you don't have to tackle everything right now, but if you are wanting to do this with me right now, then maybe just settle into your space. Maybe close your eyes. You could even cup your hands over your eyeballs like this, kind of like you're going into a little cave, and keep them there. Keep your hands over your eyes and just come into your own little cave where there's less input, there's less sensory input. Like you can't see me, you can still hear me, but it's like you're in your own little cave. And just bring to mind one thing that you are wanting to release. Because when we release with gratitude for the lessons, for what it taught you, it helps to make space for new things to come in. So maybe it's a thought pattern that you're wanting to release, or a belief that's maybe not so helpful or healthy for you. I mean, maybe it's a thing or a person or an activity that you're like, I'm just over that. I'm over that. I'm ready to say no. I'm ready to let that go. I'm officially ready to draw the line in the sand and be done with that. So if you're still in your little cave, just feel into what is it that you're ready to release. And you can stay in your little cave as long as you want to. And as you bring that thing, that thought pattern, that thing, that activity, that person, that whatever that you're ready to release, I want you to imagine that it's like you're giving it a sweet burial, like a funeral or a burial service. Like you are literally burying it in the earth. You can even imagine that you have like a shovel and you have soil and you're digging a little grave for that thing that you're ready to let go of. Make it a memorial, a celebration of life, because at almost everything that we had in our life, even if we're ready to let it go, like it was there for a reason. Even if we didn't love that it was there for a reason, and it taught us things. So you can celebrate that and give it a little burial. And I'll just give you a moment to have that burial service, that celebration of life, that memorial for that thing that you're ready to bury and let go of as we close out this chapter, 2025. Big exhale. And just know that you can always come back and watch the replay. It can be hard to do these things when you're like kind of on the spot, or when you don't have the sufficient time that you want to actually go through these processes. Dana says, I found that it's a slow process to release, and I'm kind of just staying open to see if what I want finds me or I'm led to it. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so no pressure. But this is something you can do anytime. I actually had, being truthfully honest and transparent with you, I had an actual burial for my business, not my business, but my YouTube channel, Vibrant Pelvic Health, that I just talked all about at the beginning. So I won't say all that again, but I literally was on a walk and I had a burial. I literally took a stick and dug a hole. And it's like I buried an object that I found, and I had a little service, and I was crying. I was crying like I was at a funeral. But it was also really beautiful because it's like you're at a funeral of a dear loved one where the love doesn't go away, but it's just like it's changing form, and you're moving on to, like, I'm moving on, but I still love all the work that I created, all the videos I've made, all the people who've met me over there, and like who I've been able to touch, and the service, like so much goodness. But I had a funeral for it, and it was beautiful. So let's move on to the next step then. So now that we've released, the next step is to visualize and envision with the end in mind. So let's go ahead and begin with some deep breaths. So if you want to close your eyes, if you're out of your cave and you want to go in your cave again, you can, or you can just have your hands at your sides, or maybe one hand on your womb space, one hand on your heart, and just taking some nice, slow, deep breaths. Feel as if you're breathing in and out of a nose in your heart. Like you had tiny nostrils in your heart in your heart and lung space, and you're breathing in through that nose in your heart and breathing out through that nose in your heart. If you can't access that, you can tap on your heart and then try again, breathing in and out through the nose in your heart. And now bringing that breath down a little further into your hips, breathing down into the space between your hip bones, down in your pelvis, like you had a tiny set of lungs down in your pelvis. If it helps to access this part of you, you can circle your hips on the chair beneath you. Or if you're standing, you can circle your hips standing up, just circling that space and then coming to stillness and breathing down into a tiny set of lungs down in your hips. And sending the exhale down into your feet. On the next exhale and inhale, you're breathing in and out of the lower part of your body, your hips, your legs, your feet. And from there, take a quick body scan where you just feel your muscles of your feet. Feel into the spaces between your foot bones, breathing in and out of those spaces between your foot bones. And see if you can let those muscles and ligaments and tendons in your feet just soften. And then scanning up your legs, up your shins and your knees and your thighs, and notice if there's any tension that you feel in your legs. And if there is any tension you feel in your legs, just notice it. And sometimes even just that noticing allows it to soften. Or you can cue yourself, hey, I invite you to just soften a little bit, and then maybe a little bit more. And then maybe a little bit more. It feels good, huh? And then scanning up to your glutes, your hips. Notice if your butt muscles are clenching, your anus is clenching. Notice if anything is clenching or tight. And just invite in some softness. Like you're melting. And your belly, noticing, scanning up to your belly and your ribs, that belly rib heart area. Is there any tension, any clenching, any holding or gripping? If so, just see it, acknowledge it, and see if you can soften just a little bit. Breathing into the spaces between your ribs, breathing into your belly, breathing into your low back. And then scanning up to your shoulders and your neck and just noticing if there's any tension. In this case, sometimes I like to bring my shoulders a little bit higher, like squeeze them up, 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 and feel that tension that's there, and then just drop them down and let them soften. And noticing the tension in your face. And then you take your tongue and roll it around the front of your teeth, up and down. So around the top teeth in the front and around the bottom teeth in the front with your tongue, like swinging all the way around, releasing gum line, and then swallow. And just feel your tongue, if it was pasted to the roof of your mouth, letting it kind of soften. Your tongue, your jaw. Let the eyes, the muscles around your eyeballs soften. We hold so much tension in our mouth and our eyes. So just soft. And then from there, let's pretend like you are at the top of a staircase of 10 stairs. You're at the top and you're going to tilt your head down like you're looking down that staircase. And you can have your eyes closed or open. It doesn't really matter. And just tilt your head down like you're looking down that flight of 10 stairs. And I'm just going to count you down the stairs. Imagine like you are stepping down from the 10th stair. You can feel your footstep going down to the 9th stair, down to the 8th stair, the 7th stair, going down to the 6th stair, and the 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st, and then you're all the way down in this beautiful space of stillness and quiet and peace. And just stay there with your eyes closed, bringing to your heart, bringing to your womb, bringing to your body, your soul. What is it that you want? What do you want? What do you desire? For 2026, or whatever time period you are looking at right now. I find that if I'm stuck and nothing's coming to me, to just completely release any expectations or trying, and to exhale. Often the inspiration comes on the exhale, as ironic as that is. We inspire when we breathe in. It's like it's like an inspiration. But I find that actually the visual and feeling typically comes to me on the exhalation. When you're letting go of that tension. So what is it that you want? What do you desire? Even if it's just one tiny little thing, bring that to your mind, bring it to your heart, and really enjoy it as if it's already done. It's already here with you. Feel how it feels in your body to experience that thing, that place, that state of being. Let it expand throughout every cell in your body. If you can imagine yourself, and if you can bring in visuals of where you are, what you're doing, what you look like, who you're with, what's around you. Just really feel that it's happening for you right now, right here, right now. Bringing in any smells, sounds, sights, feelings. Keep feeling it. And if you're feeling it, if you are feeling it right now, consider bringing your hands to your body if it's not already there, and touch your heart, maybe even touch your belly or your womb space, and just feel like you are literally pulling it and feeling it in your body. Your body is experiencing it right now. So touch that with your hands, touch it, feel it, hug it into you. Let it grow and expand and spread. Let's spend one more minute just enjoying what you're envisioning. Just enjoy it. Really let yourself enjoy it. Keep going with your enjoyment of your envisionment or your felt sense, whatever it is. But again, this is something that you can revisit anytime, and I don't want to keep you if you're not feeling it yet. That's so okay. But it's just an invitation to come back to this, maybe at a time where you have a special ritual time or space. Maybe it's some other time that you want to do this. But if you feel done, if you feel complete, then if you don't feel complete, keep going for as long as it just push end. Get off the live stream, push end, and keep going. If you want to be done, then just wrap up your visualization process. Say to yourself, thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. Okay? Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. And that really seals it off. Like, it is done. It's there. Thank you. And so it is, for the best and highest good, this or something better. This or something better for the best and highest good of all involved. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. Let's say it again. This or something better for the best and highest good of all involved. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. Yes. That's all there is to it. So this is a compilation of so many things that I've done, and probably you've done too, similar things or similar processes. But one of the first books that I got early, about 25 years ago probably, was Creative Visualization by Shakti Go. I'm probably going to say the last name incorrectly, but Gawain. Creative Visualization. It's a classic book. Literally, my cover is torn off because it's that well loved and used. But it's basically this process, and it is so powerful to really feel it in your body, and then just to let it go. I mean, that's really the other key, is just let it go. It's like you focus and then release. I say that in all of my programs and courses as well for pelvic health, is it's like you focus on what you can do, your exercises, your learning, whatever it is, you focus on that, put your blinders on to everything else so we're not overwhelmed. And then you release, let it go out and enjoy life as best you can. Even if you have a health challenge or a pelvic health challenge that you're dealing with, you focus on what you can, you do it with your full heart, and then you release, let it go, and move on. And it's so powerful, and you can do that for this envisioning too. So that's the process. We're about there at our timing, because like I said, I have a client call in a few minutes, so I want to prepare for that. But if there's any comments that anybody would like to make, I see we still have a few people on the live call. Please pop it in the chat. I would really love to hear from you about if it brought up anything for you, if you were able to envision anything, if you're more of a feeler or more of a visualizer, anything you want to share with me. It would mean so much if you wanted to pop it in the chat. Okay. Hilda says, I long for the deep connection with nature again. Oh, with the owls, deers, and badgers and other animals. They are coming towards me. That is absolutely gorgeous, Hilda. Oh, I have the same longing of being with nature. And I find that as a lot of us are, even this, what a blessing to have this tech space where we can connect. And I know that it changes our brains when we have so much connection, and it's different. Our brains, our bodies, our spirits are different when we're out in nature, when we're connecting to the natural world more. So I love that you brought that in, Hilda. And I just pray for you and know for you that you can bring more of that in. You will find ways. And that's the cool thing about this process, this envisioning process, is you don't have to just doing it once. Or heck, maybe once a day. It doesn't have to become some crazy prescribed thing that you do a certain amount of times or anything like that. But it's just bringing it into your consciousness makes magic happen. It makes things come to you. It makes doors open. Like, just notice. So Kim says, oh, Kim, Kim, you know I love you. Thank you. I let go of expectations and brought in joy, wonder, love, safety, and coziness. Ah, yes. Burying those expectations with love and bringing in joy, wonder, love, safety, and coziness. I love that, Kim. And Hilda says, I got tears in my eyes when you talked and recognized it. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Hilda. I really feel it for you. And I know I don't know you, I can't see you, but I feel it for you. And I just feel the collective yearning, like true yearning. Oh my God, I feel that in my, where do you feel things in your body, guys, women, people watching? Where do you feel it in your body? I'm really curious. If anyone wants to pop, where do you feel truth in your body? Because I feel it in my vagina. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I feel it down in my yoni. Like when I say or hear something that I'm like, that's truth. Like I feel it right there. And that's what I just felt truth in my system when I was like a yearning. I feel that many of us, not everyone, but many of us people right now, especially probably anyone watching me right now here, you are yearning, like yearning for nature again. And we have to actively make it happen. So that's the hard truth of it, is we do have to actively make it happen, but there little ways will come in. They will. I fully believe that. So, okay, well, thank you so much. I'm going to probably just close it up. I mean, there's really nothing else I wanted to share with you about this topic of envisioning. Mostly I'll close it up because I want you to go practice it. And I hope that you'll come back next week. I believe I'm not doing a Tuesday tea at the Healing House because it's close to the holidays and I'm traveling to see family for Christmas. But I'm pretty sure I'll do one on the following Tuesday, which is like right at the end of 2025. I believe it's like December 30th or something like that. So I'll be back, and please just go slow and treat yourself kindly during these holidays, and whatever holiday you may celebrate or not celebrate, but whatever it is, treat yourself kindly and try this envisioning practice. Watch the replay if you want to. And just know that if you want to connect with me further, you can go to Brianne Grogan. I'm making sure that I have it right. BrianneGrogan.com/connect. So that's BrianneGrogan.com/connect. And that will take you to my secondary website. Again, I have all the Vibrant Pelvic Health stuff. I have Vibrant Pelvic Health YouTube that I'm no longer actively creating new videos for. I have the Vibrant Pelvic Health Instagram. I have my Vibrant Pelvic Health website, which still has incredible programs and things you can explore, and a blog and super great stuff over there. But then I also have Brianne Grogan. So that's where you are right now, here on YouTube, this new channel. And then I have im.briannegrogan on Instagram. And then I have briannegrogan.com. That is my website that explains more and talks more about my one-on-one private retreats that I offer here at the Healing House, which is where I am right now. I'm in Oregon, USA. And it also talks about other offerings I have. And if you go to briannegrogan.com/connect, there's a really nice practice you can sign up for that isn't for everyone. But if you're open to it, it's a healing touch practice where you actually lay your hands on your own body. It's free. And it's touching the vulva area with no goal. It's not sexual in nature. It's really just getting to know your body. So it's really beautiful. And if you want to check it out, go to briannegrogan.com/connect. And I'll see you on the next Tuesday tea at the Healing House. So I love you. Happy New Year. Thank you so much for being here. Happy holidays, Dana. Yeah. Happy holidays, everyone. Okay, bye.